Hello everyone, this is EZmode's Ragey Poo, and I'm going to be bringing you another MA Masters! In the bottom left-hand side, we have WCrew, NAWforPrez, and SuprSP, Spidervenom. In the top left-hand side, we're going to have Spike with SuprOP's IndridCold. In the top right-hand side, we're going to have EZmode's DeathMaster and EZmode's Octavion. In the bottom right-hand side, we have EZmode's TheWildTroll and flares. And here we go. Bottom left side deciding to get stalkers early. They are going to be fighting back and forth for this tower. Spike deciding to go with an infestor. We do have the infestor out in play. Corruptors for Naw, and he also decided to go Reaper. That's going to present a little bit of a challenge for that infestor. Top left side deciding to go Marauder, and back and forth already from top left and top right. Ingrid deciding to go HK, so did DeathMaster, opting for Zerglings as well, and we do have Sharpshooters for Octavion. No hero yet for Octavion. We'll see if he decides to go with the Game Changer. Ghost for WildTroll decides to go Sharpshooters, and Flares also with Sharpshooters as well. I do not see Flares with anything yet, but he was at that Mercenary tower right there in the middle, possibly wanting to get some elites. I don't see any yet, but we'll stay tuned. Gonna see something pop out eventually. So a lot of back and forth already at the towers. We do have a lot of action. These double HKs are going to be really interesting. We'll see how they match up further on in the match. Infestor with a big fungal going down on Spidervenom and NAWforPrez's units. It looks like Ingrid and, well, basically top left is going to be trying to push in a little bit. I think they wanted middle. Not going to be able to get it because now both teams, looks like DeathMaster wanted to get a little bit of action on Ingrid. Is going to back out, but no, in fact, decides to go in. I think that could be a mistake. Spidervenom trying to pick off a little bit of DeathMaster's units, unable to do so. Flares could be setting up for also a little bit of a contain, but so much back and forth already going on between WildTroll and Octavion. WildTroll is actually getting a lot of money from this, already up 100 points from Octavion. Bottom left-hand side, NAWforPrez and Spidervenom taking an early hold on the middle, and the HKs don't even care. They're doing a lot of damage to Spidervenom's Lancers. Those HKs are going to get really powerful really quick. HKs are incredible to have early game. And looking at the levels, they're both at level 0. Not sure if he's going to decide to upgrade his Marauders or not. Possibly upgrade even these Zerglings. I have seen HKs before where they don't level up. It's very rare. Usually when you go HKs, you want them very powerful. But anything could happen. They could even be saving up to get like some tier 3s. Who knows? Oh, that Reaper getting a little bit low. I didn't see. Let me see if I can... there we go. 320 hit points. Did regenerate quickly. Back and forth already going on between DeathMaster and Spidervenom. And Flare's wanting a piece of the action. Spidervenom's units are going down, and he's fighting Octavion. He's fighting two fronts at the same time. WildTroll has to back out. NAWforPrez coming in from the back side. Flares is backing out, but is it too late? DeathMaster pushing forward, and no corruption going down yet for the Corruptor. It is on a cooldown. They're waiting for it. We could possibly see it. No, in fact, he decides to back out. And Venom able to keep hold of the middle. WildTroll does back out, taking home 1089 currently in the lead by about 7 points there. Not too big of a lead, but any lead is good, with Flares at 760, and HK still at level 0. No, actually level 1. Let's see. Level 1 for him as well. So we got two level 1s there deciding to go straight HKs, which I like to see. A lot of damage, and Flares pulling out the BC. Corruption going down on his units. He is backing out, but no, he actually wants a piece of the fight. He doesn't even care that he's got corrupted, because that BC is a beast, dealing a lot of damage. And whoa, Troll actually losing a little bit of units there. Octavion with great control. He did push forward and got a lot of kills. Spidervenom still holding the middle, and the supply is huge. Wow, almost 700 supply. And with NAWforPrez at almost 600, they are really taking a big handle on this in this early game lead. And sure enough, NAWforPrez at 1255 currently in first, able to take it from the WildTroll. And I think WildTroll just losing those units there early on kind of hurt him a little bit. DeathMaster could be overextending, and Octavion is trapping him. Octavion's got to move, and SuprOP is taking advantage of that, killing a lot of units. Good control by Ingrid. He is going to burrow there to try to get away. And Spike coming on the backside, taking out some of Spidervenom's units. He should have actually pushed forward. Push forward! No! Push forward! You could kill all those units before they could kill you. Bad control by Spike, but that's okay because he gets down a fungal on Spidervenom. Guys, if you're watching this at home, if you're ever in a situation like that, you know, go ahead and do a little bit of scoop micro. And if you hold on just one moment, I do need to turn off my Skype for a second. It does happen, guys. I do apologize. There we go. We're back into the game. And looking at the APM tab so far, everybody keeping a pretty steady APM except Spidervenom and Ingrid going just crazy right now with an average APM almost 300. And a lot of back and forth action. My gosh, there's so much fighting going on in the middle. HKs did decide to back out for DeathMaster. I think he even could have capitalized a little bit on some of the units from Spike overextending. But 2 BCs coming out for flares. We have double BCs. Are we going to see any Corruptors? I think Corruptors would be a good idea. The only Corruptor so far is NAWforPrez. Why don't you go ahead and pop 3 of them there if you so wish, because we love seeing corruption. We love seeing that huge damage and to those battlecruisers from the Corruptors. But so far, only 1. I hope that we see 3 in the near future. Corruption does go down on Spike, and WildTroll pushing for middle. Flares coming around the backside. He is going to fight a little bit for this tower. And I think that's a good idea. Maybe he can get some tower vision. They currently have, let's see, Flares does have a right side tower. Octavion is going to try to fight for it, and he does get the Odin, the game changer. It's coming out rather quick at 7 minutes. He really wanted that early. And Yamato Cannon going down on, Spidervenom's units, losing a bunch of units there. He did have Blink, but was unable to effectively blink out of the way. He did clump up a little bit. And Odin, the game changer, coming out, firing on IndridCold's units. And, whoa, Octavion losing a lot of units there. He is going to have to back out. Even the HK is backing out here as well. I think his units are just not quite beefy enough. He's going to have to upgrade them a little bit. DeathMaster popping out, dealing a little bit of damage to IndridCold's units. And Indrid trying to use those HKs as well is going to pop out and do a little bit of damage. Flares taking middle. Those double BCs are really scary. And Spidervenom, my gosh, his supply is so low at 210. He's going to have to wait a little bit, especially if these battlecruisers deal some damage. He does have to back out. He has to supplement that supply. Speaking of low supply, Octavion is also low too, but he does have that Odin. I don't think he really cares. And Odin versus these BCs, who's going to win? Those volleys are going crazy, dealing splash damage on the BCs. DeathMaster coming in to back out Octavion. Guardian Shield going down. Is he going to make a move? No, in fact, decides to stay in the middle. I think that was a little bit of a mistake, not using Guardian Shield to the fullest. Spike getting corrupted. Is going to back out. And wow, so much back and forth already with IndridCold in the lead right now with 2,164. I wonder what level his HKs are. His HKs are currently level 2. I think they're buried right now, or else I would be able to see how many damage ups. Both of them are buried right now. Level 1 Hunters for DeathMaster, so DeathMaster is a little bit behind. He is going to have to catch up if he hopes to be able to take on these HKs one-on-one. And Fungal going down on the sharpshooters, putting a lot of them in the orange. Are we going to see a corruption go down? It is on cooldown. He's waiting. And Indrid will be able to come in and deal so much damage waiting for that corruption to go down. I think the idea would be just to escape here and not use it. Spidervenom, uh-oh. A little bit of lag. Oh no, what's going on? There we go. The lag does subside for now. And Lancer's coming out for bottom left-hand side. Actually, let's take a look at the units. NAWforPrez deciding to stay with these sharpshooters, currently at 3 attack. Flares also, and WildTroll decided to stay with sharpshooters. Currently 1 attack up for those. Top right-hand side's Octavion, not upping the Marines or the sharpshooters. He could possibly be going for a pure Odin play. It is level 1 right now. And DeathMaster, no ups on the Zerglings, no ups on the Marines. He is definitely going pure HKs, but whoa, he does decide to go Tanklings, and I think that is the right choice, getting something to absorb the damage while the HKs just deal tons of DPS, and this is going to be interesting, especially with all these sharpshooters. The Tanklings are exactly the way to go. It's going to counter a lot of units here. I would like to see Marauders come out for Indrid. They do a lot of damage, and they are beefy in their own right. Octavion, though, Oh no, he could be getting surrounded. I don't think he sees WildTroll coming around the backside, and even Spidervenom is coming in now. Spike coming in from the left-hand side, and the Odin has to get out there. He's got to start running. And ooh, the DeathMaster was able to push the WildTroll back, and he was able to get out of there. Big fungal going down on NAWforPrez. And oh man, Indrid dealing so much damage with the AKs despite having the corruption on them. Odin deciding to go back in the middle. He does have that health now from DeathMaster. And he's dealing a lot of damage, currently at 2,348. He's about 1,000 behind the leader, which is IndridCold. So he's got to be careful. Indrid's HKs could be really, really powerful if he keeps continuing like this. He's using them with great effect. Meanwhile, there is a lot of back and forth going on between Spidervenom and Flares, and I think those Lancers do lots of damage to Flares' units. He is going to have to back out. Battlecruisers currently at 3 up. Those Battlecruisers are so scary. And he could decide to focus Octavion. I think WildTroll is trying to push for a position. And oh no, a lot of those tanklings were taken out. Octavion is kind of left alone. But Octavion doesn't care that. Odin cleaning house currently at level 2. He says, don't even try, buddy. I've got you covered. And just, wow, takes him right out. We did see that Ghost using a snipe. That was interesting. Able to kill an HK, I believe. Yes, he did take out one of the HKs. He's going to back out for now. And even Indrid losing an HK. Wow. So a lot of back and forth. There we go. 2 Corruptors so far. Please, I want to see a third one. Get a third one out now for Prez. I want to see it. And we should be seeing some corruption spams going down. Possibly on Flare's units. No, he doesn't have the units to deal with it. Currently 3 up. And he's saving. He's got 672 right now. Is he going to get a tier 2 unit? Possibly 2.5? Or is he saving up for a tier 3 like Spike, deciding to go Goliath? Goliath's very strong, especially with the BCs. And whoa, Octavion getting Immortals. Look out. Tier 3 action, Immortals with tanklings. Wow, that's going to be very powerful. There is some back and forth. The Yamato Cannon on the Lancers. Is he going to be able to get it? The Yamato Cannon does go down, but so does the BC. A big pickup by Spidervenom. And look at his income now at 3,202. Currently in second place now from that BC pickup. Corruption goes down on Spike, and there's so much back and forth. Indrid being pushed back by the Odin, and HK is dealing a lot of burst damage, but oh no, I think the tanklings overextended themselves. Not a whole lot of hit points on those, and uh-oh, DeathMaster, be careful, he is going to burrow, and the Odin is just cleaning clocks here. Indrid losing a lot of supply here, down to 231. He is pushing back the Odin. Gosh, those Immortals are going to be so powerful if he continues to level them up. DeathMaster popping out. Is he going to deal some damage? He's got to get in the fight. Get in there, guys. And oh no, the tanklings. I think he's throwing them in here a little bit too far. The tankling's only at 190 hit points. If he is going to go tankling, he does need to get up a little bit of armor, but mostly hit points. The tanklings can get huge hit points with those upgrades. And the Odin coming around saying, Goliath, I don't even care. Let's fight him because mine is bigger and it deals so much more damage. And there was a fungal that went down on DeathMaster's units, but he is going to be able to get out of there for now. Meanwhile, there is a lot of back and forth. Flares does get corruption. Oh, all over his units. He's got to back out. He's losing them. He's at 5 attack currently, but those Lancers are so strong with 4 attack. They deal damage to biological. Oh, man, needing to run away. And Spidervenom currently in second place, really close to Indrid at 3,741. Octavion, with that game changer, isn't changing too much. I think he's just getting overwhelmed. His supply is a little bit low at 240. And Spike coming around. Oh no, a fungal growth could go down. And it does. Even Odin gets fungal growth. He's trying to run here. Octavion, get those units back. And there he goes. Oh, but able to pick up. Wow, a lot of damage. These Immortals are just so crazy. Let's see what level the Odin is. Level 2 currently for the Odin. Very strong. And that range is so crazy. 7.36. Look at that. But also look at this, NAWforPrez being a little ballsy, trying to go in there with snipers. Range is currently 6. He does outrange the Marines by far, and I think he does, yes, he does outrange them by 1 full unit range. And here we go, even WildTroll trying to get into the action with 6 ups, but he is outranged. Those snipers could kill them before they even get close, and he's on the high ground. Oh no, WildTroll losing so many units left and right. The Ghost is dealing some damage though. And there's a little bit of back and forth from top left. And look at this, Banelings coming out for DeathMaster. That is interesting. I think, though, he should stay with Tanklings. Tanklings was the right idea, and getting Banelings, I just don't know, especially since they don't have that movement upgrade. They do deal 30 damage, 30 burst damage, which is great, but you gotta really get in there, and mostly it's for Marines. And since there's not a whole lot of Marines out, I don't know if it's going to be very effective. We'll see. DeathMaster currently at 2,456. Indrid's still just taking so much control because these Hunter Killers with 4 attack, they are so strong, and currently level 5. That is crazy. And do get a little bit of a whisper here. Yeah, I'm just going to let him know. Let him know that we do have the streaming going on if he wants to watch. And if you guys are watching, thank you for tuning in. A lot of action, a lot of back and forth going on. NAWforPrez deciding to come up and take on Spice units directly. I think he would actually do better attacking bottom right. He does have that range on them. Even Lancers could be devastating at 6 attack. Lancers do hurt Goliath pretty hard. He's got to be careful. They have extra damage against mechanical. Or no, I guess they don't. It's heavy damage. What was I thinking? Goliaths are not heavy units, they are mechanical. And Immortals deciding to push in. I think Immortals are a heavy unit. Don't get me wrong, guys. I know how to play, but gosh, I just can't ever remember what units are which. I don't have those tooltips in front of me to see. I guess I could just click on something like this. Here we go. Goliaths are, let's see, mechanical light and mechanical armor. So there we go. Now you guys know. They are a massive unit, though, so I think, yes, the Immortals do counter Lancers, so there we go. So Lancers do have to be careful of those Immortals, but no ups really right now. So the massive damage is not very much, it's only 46, and I do say only with reservation, because 46 is actually huge damage, guys, especially with no ups. There we go, finally 1 up. Wow, 1 up, bringing it up 4 damage, that is just insane. So it will do lots of damage. Goliath's currently at 2 ups. Not very much damage at all right now. At 25. Does need to upgrade those because right now 40 damage are coming out from those Lancers. Those Lancers are very strong. And they do a little bit of splash damage. They have a little, like a bounce effect. And it does deal a ton of damage. There we go, finally getting some hit point upgrades up to 210. I think he needs a little bit more hit point upgrades in order to tank all of this damage that's coming out from the Hunter Killers, almost 100 damage each attack. And that's going to just mow down all these units, have to be so careful. Level 5, level 6 now actually, and no wonder his score is currently at 5,478. Meanwhile, there is back and forth going on from Flare's corruption does go down. And those snipers with the extra range, 3 ups, are going to deal tons of damage, and he is using the Marines as a shield. I think that's great control coming from NAWforPrez. And look at this, my gosh, if he had prone ability, he would even be outranging him by a huge margin, currently 6.2 range. And I really think he should get the prone. Get prone, buddy. You'd be able to take out all those units, get a nice massive build-up. Just have to be worried about the HKs, and possibly even a savior. And DeathMaster thinking about pushing in, and I think that would be fine, but he does have to wait for the savior because Tanklings do really well against sharpshooters, able to absorb a lot of damage. Some more back and forth going on between IndridCold and this beast of an Odin. Wow, currently still level 2, but 409 kills so far. That Odin is just beast moding this. Almost killing the Hunter Killer that was very low. Is going to back out for now. Scary, scary times. For IndridCold, but I don't think he really cares. Sitting almost at 6,000 points. Currently in the lead, almost 2,000 above everyone else. 1,000 above some of the other leaders, like Spidervenom. Currently at 5,020. Those Lancers, oh, so beast. 6 attack, that's just insane. And could we possibly see some Marines coming out from Spidervenom? I've seen Lancers mixed in with Marines before to great effect. But no, actually we see a Raven. And how effective will this Raven be? Especially with this Odin out here. The Odin could focus it down. It only takes a few volleys, as that Raven is kind of squishy. And here we go, the 20-minute mark. We'll see if we're going to see some upgrades, possibly some Marine upgrades, or if these heroes are just going to get more beefy than they should be. They're so strong. I still can't believe level 6 for IndridCold for his HKs. Looking even at them right now. Now level 7. Gosh, that's so strong. And the Infestor, what level is that little Infestor? How you doing, guy? currently level 0. That's weird that it switches to level 0 when he burrows, but it is level 1. And WildTroll, yes, he does decide to go Desi's with 6 attack and the overcharge. Those things are going to be very powerful. WildTroll, watch out for him. And Flair's in a little bit of trouble since he lost both of his BCs. And what? A Colossus coming out, not for President. Buddy, if you didn't have the range upgrades already, now you've got even more range power with that Colossus. And the Odin is going to have to be in trouble now. We could see the beam that comes out for it. It is the Ragnarok beam. Could do a lot of damage. Is he going to use it here? It looks like he could possibly be setting up for it. There it goes. The beam does come down. It's just not high enough level right now. The Colossus is currently at level 0. Meanwhile, tons of back and forth, and oh no, these Lancers overextending themselves a little bit. Oh, being taken right out by IndridCold, and oh my gosh, he's now currently at 7,194 points. He's leading so much. Oh my gosh. A support tower coming out for top right. That's going to be a good choice for Octavion. He will be able to do a recall in case that beam does get him. Also, getting a Medivac would be helpful too. If you guys don't know at home, a Medivac can cancel the Ragnarok beam if you lift off. And 2 Ravens coming out for Spidervenom. Raven support is really good, but those HKs could snipe it if not careful. And I just want to see, nope, that is the wrong can. I want to see, there we go, IndridCold. We'll see if we can see his burrowed units. And where are they? There they are. So switching to that cam, we do see burrowed units there. And so I will have to switch back and forth. And oh no! It looks like IndridCold losing one of his Hunter Killers. Yes, he did. And I'm sorry, people at home, I am kind of switching between cams. Just try to get a feel of which one. Okay, so that is 4 and E. 4E, 4E, there we go. So now I've got it. Now I'll be able to see Indrid's burrowed units, as I do not have an Observer. An Observer would be great to do, and I just press Control 1. And Octavion pushing forward, currently at 6,000. He is second place right now. He's doing a lot of damage with this Odin, almost at 500, and these Immortals are so beefy with 4 up, massive damage, almost at 60. Meanwhile, a lot of damage coming out from this Colossus even. 24, 25 kills, 29. Oh no, he's just raking in the kills now. And I don't think that Flares has the range to really do anything. Spidervenom using a Heat Seeker does kill Flares units. And oh man, this Colossus now up to 57, 58. They do finally push back the units, but at what cost? Now 66, 68. He's killing 2 at a time here, folks. 72. Man, that Colossus is getting beefy now at 1 upgrade, so it is level 1. And let's get rid of the units tab for right now so we can see this beautiful game unfold right here. The Fungal could possibly go down. Fungling the Tanklings even, that's an interesting choice. Fungal does hit the Odin, and here we go, the Colossus trying to do a little bit of damage with the Ragnarok beam. It is running away. Odin able to save itself for now. Today is not the day, he says. And WildTroll with an overcharge trying to push in for Colossus is so strong. Even this Odin coming around on the side. Oh no, the Odin could be overextending itself. Are we going to see another beam? There we go. He does finally have the energy for it. And no, actually, oh no, the Colossus going down. Who got the kill for that? I think that was Indrid. And wow, Indrid now at a staggering 9,382 points. Those HKs are going to be so strong. Now, if you guys are unfamiliar with HKs are very quick. You can revive them very easily, and they do so much burst damage. And at high levels, they are somewhat unstoppable. They are some of the best supports you can get for your team, and no joke, it deals 152 damage with weapon speed almost as quick as stemmed Reens, and that's what's really important here. Yes, they are a tiny bit squishy. They can get taken out. If you focus fire them, I've used Tech Marines before with great effect. All you have to do is blink and you can kill out 1 or 2. But really, if you don't have that, I mean, look at this. They just deal so much damage. These Immortals are nothing. 2 attacks, and they're gone. 3 attacks, they're just completely wiped out because of the splash damage. And whoa, DeathMaster coming in with a little bit of these Tanklings. He's got to move them out of the way because those HKs do a lot of splash damage. Is he going to be effective? I don't think so. Losing a lot of supply there, and I don't think he needs to be attacking left, top left. And meanwhile, top right, the WildTroll coming in with an overcharge, taking out that Odin. I think he should have been healed by the tower, but just not quick enough. Unfortunately, losing it there. Will he revive it? Yep, it is currently out in production right now. So we will see a revival of that Odin. And wish I could see what level it was, but I'm not going to be able to see until it comes out. One Corruptor left for NAWforPrez. Doesn't really need them now, especially since the BCs are gone. But I do like seeing Corruption. And really, I just want to see this Colossus go Beast Mode. Currently only level 1. Is he going to decide to up it to level 2? I think that would be an interesting idea. And he could consider it, especially with that fast attack. Some Secret Missiles do go down on Spike's units. But the Infestor, you got to be careful. The Infestor could fungal all your units. He does blink out a little bit. Good control. The Infestor, again, trying to get a fungal, but doesn't do it. There we go. Finally, a fungal does go down. And IndridCold decides to come in. And we did see a Ragnarok beam. Did he lose any of those HKs? No, he didn't. But you know what was lost? The Colossus. Guys, I didn't see it get picked off, but it is sure enough gone. And Indrid, my gosh, his money now almost at 11,000. This is insane. And will Troll be able to focus down the Hunter Killer? It is at 300 hit points. I don't think he sees it. And wow, great control by Indrid. Losing, oh my gosh, all of those units down to 170, 165. And did he just lose that Mando? No, the Mando was able to escape. I thought I saw it go down. And the Mando, interesting choice, coming out from Flares. What level is it? Currently level 1. We'll see what level that decides to go to. Could possibly even see some Spectre play, and finally those Tanklings being much more effective with a little bit more hit points, a little bit more massing. And there we go. They do counter these destroyers, but they're so strong, dealing at least 32 damage each hit, and there is a little bit of splash. So DeathMaster is going to have to back out. Finally, those Tanklings were taken down, and so is that Corruptor able to be taken out by Flares and his Goliaths. Possibly even the Mando was able to do that. Meanwhile, Spike is fighting on Octavion's front, and he might have overextended himself a little bit. A great blink in by Spidervenom, taking out some of Spike's units, and I'm surprised that those HKs didn't pop out from Indrid to deal a little bit of damage. And whoa, we do have the Marauders. And if those Marauders could level up, we're going to see some really high-powered splash damage coming out. Those Raiders take forever to build up, but once they do, they are so strong. Colossus is now out with one attack up, still at level 1, which is really curious. I think he's just trying to get snipers upgraded, but really with these armies, it might not be the right choice unless he gets prone and stays on the high ground. Doesn't do that, though. I think he still wants to get that Colossus upgrade. I would like to see it at least level 2 or level 3. This Odin currently at level 4 might have leveled it up a little bit too high. But earlier on he was doing so much damage. He was at like, what, 500 kills? I mean, that's insane, so I do not blame him. Put the Tanklings in the front, buddy. There you go. Now Octavion can move forward. He is a little bit overextended, though. And whoa, look at this. And Odin coming out for WildTroll. I think he's saying that Odin might be a good idea, but really with these HKs, I mean, he's got to be careful. The whoa, Ragnarok beam going down on Indrid's units, but he wasn't able to take him out. And in fact, oh no, loses the Colossus in that exchange. Oh man, he's just going to set him back so far. He's losing that Colossus too much. And Indrid now at 12,000. He's taking a huge lead. His HKs are just so scary right now. As soon as they pop up, we'll see how much damage that they do. Level 7, I believe that is the max level that you can get your HKs at. And go ahead and pop out for me, guy. I want to see how much damage you do. Unbelievably devastating. Octavion, you got to be careful. There we go. It does pop out. 10 damage. Oh my gosh, 184 damage per hit. The fungal does go down. Guardian Shield, though, on this Odin. And remember, he does have the support tower. He should be doing a call, and he doesn't. Oh, it gets picked out. Indrid getting so many hero kills. I mean, he's probably got, what, 5 or 6 hero kills under his belt. 2 of those at least, or 3 being the Colossus. And wow, so much damage being done. I don't know how these guys are going to be able to catch up. DeathMaster currently in last place with 4,893. And I think the Hunter Killer versus Hunter Killer is just not working out for him, as Indrid was able to take that early lead. Spike does go out here to the this arena shop here in the middle. Is he going to get some marine upgrades? He doesn't currently. I wonder why he was going out there. Maybe he just wanted to get into a little bit of an exchange. The WildTroll, your Odin needs to be careful too. Oh my gosh, I need to look at the cam real quick to see. Nope, his Hunter Killers are still back at the base. So no threat so far, but I think those Hunter Killers, if they decided to go mid and popped out, it could possibly kill that Odin with ease, as it currently is only level 2. Hit points now are at 3,450. And really, those Hunter Killers could just take it out like it was nothing. A big stim does come up. The Hunter Killers are taking out a lot of Hybrid Destroyers. Is going to decide to back out because Spidervenom coming into the fold. And Indrid just pushing forward. He's so strong. And oh my gosh, the concussion shells mixed in with that DPS just took him right out. And Indrid now with a commanding lead at 15,000 points. The Octavion's Odin needs to get out of there. Oh my gosh, he is getting low, currently at 1,000 hit points. And it looks like losing one of those Hunter Killers, IndridCold is going to back out for now. And Spidervenom just biding his time with an Overseer. I think he wants in on this Odin action. And look at this, some auto turrets coming down. And even a heat-seeking missile, perfect missile, taking out a bunch of Spike's Marines. And now, the Ragnarok Beam was going to go down on those units, and wow, just taken out like nothing. DeathMaster losing those HKs, now currently only with 1. And the HK's popping up for IndridCold. He is focusing. Oh, he does get the Colossus kill, not even losing a single HK, now up to 16,706. And this is just crazy. IndridCold taking just total dominant control over this arena. He is now at least, in some cases, double, and in some cases, triple the points. Like for DeathMaster, he's triple his points, even a little bit ahead. And oh no, even though DeathMaster does have a big buildup of units here, I just don't think it's going to be enough. I mean, the Immortals are pretty strong for Octavion. But wow, how is DeathMaster going to get any money? He's going to have to wait for SD to even get any money. And Secret Missile does go down. Ooh, big splash damage on the Immortals. And oh no, these HKs mixed in with the Fungals. He's taking out all of Octavion's units. DeathMaster's units just melt. And there we go. The Odin does go down. And this could be GG for top right. What are they going to be able to do? Octavion currently at 9,771. But gosh, I just don't know. I think DeathMaster, with his inability to really gain some level on his HKs, he's not able to feed. He's going to have to possibly go behind this tower and deal some damage to bottom right. WildTroll, though, he is at 7,600, so he's a little bit on DeathMaster. He's going to have to really fight to come back in this game. NAWforPrez, he did have a nice early advantage against bottom right. Doesn't seem to be taking advantage of that in this game, though. Spidervenom at 10,000, he did finally just join the 10,000 club. And Indrid almost at the 20,000 club, so Indrid saying LOL indeed. He is just taking a huge commanding lead. And Octavion saying he doesn't like it at all because he's lost his Odin so many times. And a good concave by Flares and WildTroll able to push back the army from IndridCold. Because IndridCold did lose all 3 of his HKs. Oh no, he's going to have to wait for those to revive. Currently reviving them right now. They do take 25 in-game seconds, so they do revive very fast. So WildTroll and Flares able to take the center for now. Doesn't even have to be careful of top right. In fact, they don't even care about top right. He's going right inside the base to try to capitalize and get some of this feed. And Octavion's saying that someone does have a ridiculous lead. And, oh, could he be overextending himself a little bit? Flares, you could lose all of those points. And whoop, if he did, Octavion says, I'm going to eat some of that, and joins the 10,000 club. And right now, wow, my gosh, NAWforPrez, I think that Colossus is just kind of setting him back a little bit. Because he's losing it so much to IndridCold. And, oh, a Corruption does go down, and Indrid sniping the kill. This is just crazy. Wait, No, Indrid did not get it. In fact, Spidervenom was able to seal the deal. Looking at the points, Spidervenom did gain that 750 minerals. And look at this, Indrid trying to get Octavion's Odin. Does escape now, but oh no, Octavion, what are you doing? Get back, buddy! Ah, he does. He goes down. And oh my gosh, with the lag, slow motion, Spike lagging a little bit, but we can see in just tiny little itty bitty steps, kaboom, kaboom, and oh my gosh, that looks so cool. And Indrid saying, yes, holy lag indeed. There is a lag spike coming out from Spike. Okay, guys, I'm sorry about that, but yeah. I had to do it. I had to say it. Lag spike is, we're going to call him lag spike for now. So lag spike, lagging it up in the game, and wow, this is actually really big lag. And Flair's even saying lag spike. That's right. That's not a spike. That's more than a spike. This is crazy. Oh no, Spike could actually be lagging completely out of the game. At 23 seconds in, I hope he can fix his internet issues. And no, he's actually spiking out again. No, DeathMaster deciding to join in. Everybody just seems to be lagging right now. And WildTroll saying, explain yourself. Octavion wondering, who did Indrid feed off of? All the heroes. And oh no, I cannot all chat. I'm stuck as an observer. Next time set me as a referee so that I can talk to these guys. And Flair's saying we barely touched yellow. And that's because you're cross-spawn, buddy. Don't even worry about it. I mean, he fed off of all the heroes. In fact, deciding to feed on double Ravens. Oh my gosh. Spidervenom having to back out there. In fact, he probably could have gotten more. And oh, the Colossus is just so low. They're feeding so bad. Indrid now in the 20,000 point club. Oh my gosh. His stuff is just so strong and everybody is raging about it. There we go, DeathMaster. Now you can finally capitalize on those units. I think that's exactly what you need to do, but losing 2 HKs, that's never good. And yellow going right into the base of DeathMaster because DeathMaster's so low. His units do so much damage, and there we go. The anti-hero tower does put a lot of those units into a Vortex 9 attack. Shrapnel grenades doing 51 damage with huge splash damage. And oh my gosh, is he going to get the Odin here? The Odin is down. A Savior coming out from Octavion, and wow, connects. Really good Savior, actually, picking off a lot of points. I mean, that was at least, I think, 700 minerals at the very least. But Octavian's supply is so low, he got glass cannoned now at 51 supply, and so did DeathMaster. They got glass cannoned so hard. And Spike, wow, with a big supply, 504. And Indrid supply at 271. He doesn't even care about the supply because the big powerhouses are in fact his HKs, and that's the only supply that he needs. Bottom left, not really able to do a whole lot. What is he going to be able to do losing those Ravens? He did have to bring them back. And here we go, NAWforPrez now making the right choice, going straight after the troll. The snipe does go down, but not enough to pick off the Colossus. Colossus is going to run back for now. And really, I think that Spider needs to stay away from Spike. I mean, I guess he could fight Spike, but he needs to stay away from Indrid. If those HKs were anywhere near the army, it would be scary. And Indrid pushing in. Both of them are out of saviors. A planetary coming out for Octavian. Will we see a Graviton Beam, at least from the anti-unit? No, in fact, decides to use a Vortex. There we go. Now he's going to be able to pick off all the units. And the troll could put down a scan here. I don't know if he knows those HKs are in there. Scan does go down. Yes, he does get a snipe. That's very good. And Octavian, oh, he might be saying GG because Indrid now at 22,000. Meanwhile, there's a lot of back and forth from Spidervenom and Spike losing a bunch of units there. Spike is a little low on the points with 7,910, currently in second to last place. No, he's actually third in last place, as Flares is at 6,903. And WildTroll, oh no, he could be losing it. Those concussion shells are keeping it so slow, and there goes 6,000, 5,000, 13,000, 10,000, or I'm sorry, 1,000, and there goes the HKs picking it off. Indrid, oh my gosh, now at 23,000, and that's why I kept saying 1,000, guys. Because I'm just in the corner of my eye, I'm looking at the score. Indrid is just so huge right now, with 23,271. And gosh, I don't even think top right has a chance here. Unfortunately, his Hunter Killers are only level 4. Oh, I feel for you, DeathMaster. Just unfortunate that top left happened to get Hunter Killers as well, rather than a cross spawn. And Octavian still dealing a lot of damage. He did end up deciding to leave. So Octavian is out, DeathMaster staying. And oh no, Flare's getting surrounded by IndridCold and Octavian. losing a lot of supply there, down to 126. And Indrid going for it. He's pushing right into the base. Spidervenom is not that far behind, though, taking out a lot of Spike's units. The Vortex goes down, and oh no, those HKs are going to be gone. They cannot help Spike's units. Spidervenom is pushing him forward, and Colossus is coming in. Both Ravens could possibly scan and trap. Oh, let's look at the cam right now for Indrid. He is getting surrounded, but whoa, does huge damage to... Oh my gosh, he does damage getting off one of the Ravens, picking it off, and picking off... Oh my god, those things attack so fast. Picking off the Colossus for NAWforPrez. And wow, 24, 25. He just joined the 25,000 club. My gosh, so much damage. Meanwhile, there is back and forth going on between WildTroll and NAWforPrez. That was actually a good pickoff for WildTroll, but I mean, how are these guys going to be able to do it? That's such a commanding lead. All I can say for sure is if for some reason he would be able to lose, or someone would be able to pick off those HKs and he lost it, perhaps those Marauders wouldn't be able to hold their own. I mean, that's just a possibility. Currently at 10 attack. Let's see what these guys are at. No, actually 6 attack, 5 attack. No, what am I talking about? The only person at 10 attack is Spidervenom. And Octavion was at 10, but he did leave. And these Marines at 11 attack. No, there's just no way. Now focusing on units rather than those HKs. I think those HKs are just so strong in any case. And oh no, taking out Octavion's Odin with ease. I think this is going to do it. Will he be able to push in? WildTroll coming around the backside. Is he going to be able to see it? Nope, no scan does go down. And oh no, popping out. Odin, get out of there. Fungal growth going down. And so does the Odin. 600 gold for those HKs. Oh my gosh. He's getting so much money. Those HKs are just dominating this hero field. And wow, NAWforPrez's got to be careful too. He's probably next. Maybe even this Mando. What level is this Mando at? Level 6. No up so far, but I mean, with the heroic damage, just a few attacks could take out the HKs. But with its limited mobility against the HKs, it might not be enough. Ragnarok Beam going down, attacks going off. Who's going to win the exchange? And it looks like, oh, they take each other out. What an interesting fight. And wow, a fight to the death. Both go down. And Indrid is pushing in for top right. The HKs come up and just look at those tanklings left and right going down. They seem to just evaporate. Not even a death animation for them. They just completely disappear. And these HKs, they weren't in the vortex. They were able to stay out of it. Is there another vortex? No, he can't quite vortex yet. He's got to get that energy up, and nope, will not in time. They do get taken out. Those tankling spawns get taken out, and DeathMaster deciding to leave. IndridCold is going to take out top right, your first people, first team to be taken out. And oh man, DeathMaster saying, feel like a fool, don't worry about it, buddy. This happens. Sometimes it's HK versus HK, and you know, if other teams happen to feed, that's just what happens. Don't worry about it, guy. You will be able to pick it up on the next game, I'm sure. And oh, look at this, the troll deciding to come in and possibly get us around on these hunter killers. Oh, a lot of damage are going down. The Odin could possibly do it. He's focus firing. And oh, actually the Odin goes down with only 1 HK left. IndridCold just barely able to get that and secure that victory from that fight, despite losing a lot of units. Oh my gosh, I can't even keep up with what I'm saying because there's just so much energy and so much intensity going down. And look at this, even the Ragnarok Beam could possibly pick off the Hunter Killer. No, in fact, he does decide to back out. And even though Indrid is a little bit low on units, just so much money he's getting from these HK kills. In fact, picking off a Raven, possibly picking off the Overseer. Oh, that's so much money to lose. Those Overseers are 475 each. Blinken coming in from Spidervenom is going to try to push back Spike. Spidervenom is not doing too bad at 15,000. He is ahead of at least Spike for sure. And he is in the lead compared to WildTroll and Flares. So we could possibly see top left versus bottom left. I have not seen anything but cross spawns be left in these games, in these matchups. And my gosh, are we going to see finally left side be left and the right side be taken out? I mean, gosh, guys, I've never seen it before. but we could possibly see it in this play because IndridCold now at 32,000 points. That is just insane. His Marines are getting so strong. 33 damage each hit. My gosh, they're so fast. Don't even have the rapid fire upgrade. Probably don't even need it. These HKs are pushing in. Spidervenom's units are just melting to those HKs. And oh my gosh, could we be seeing the end of bottom left? The unit supply is getting really low. Still able to maintain, but NAWforPrez's got to get back. Is he going to be able to see it? The fungal growth did go down on a few of his units, and he does see it. The Colossus is running for its life. Is it going to be taken out? It is right there at 300. A Ragnarok Beam coming down. Desperate Ragnarok Beam. Unable to get any kills, and that Colossus taken out. Oh my gosh, for seemingly the nth time. And those HKs are just so incredible. How much damage do they do? Wow. 280 damage per hit. They're just as fast as Stim Marines. But whoa, look at this. Spidervenom saved. And he was able to take out one, almost killing the second. He does! In fact, the Blinken able to take out that 1 HK. And almost taking out the Infestor. He blinked in. He's trying to go for it. No, the Infestor just barely able to escape. And wow, that was an excellent pickoff by Spidervenom, but unfortunately unable to seal the deal. Bottom right now with a good supply, at least 500. And Spidervenom asking, how much did Octavion feed you? Guys, it wasn't Octavion Spider. You actually fed quite a bit too. In fact, everybody deciding to get Odin against these HKs might not have been a good idea. And that's exactly right. Indrid saying yes, equal with everybody else. And I can tell you, since you guys were watching at home, and I'm watching too, he really did. He had great control. He was able to pick off from everyone, it seems. And my gosh, at 34,489 points, that is just insane for a 46-minute game. That is really, really high amounts of damage that he does. The Infestor does get down in fungal growth, but not very effective against these hybrid destroyers. There goes down another fungal, but is it enough? No, Spike is losing a ton of his units here. He's going to have to back out currently at 9,807. But oh my gosh, IndridCold coming around. He doesn't have Blink, but he could get the surround and decided to actually go straight into Spidervenom's army. And I think Spidervenom was able to get the kill. Yes, he does. He could have just decided to feed Spidervenom rather than letting Indrid get that money. And uh-oh, he could be going in. Indrid could be deciding to finish this. There's 2 saviors left. Oh my god, guys, I hope you guys don't use double saviors. And there we go, WildTroll. Oh, picking off the entire army. But the HKs are left. Oh no. Oh no. Are those HKs enough? No, the HKs are going to back out for now. And Spidervenom saying, yeah, this is GG. I mean, Spidervenom, you are down about half. NAWforPrez deciding to leave. I think he was just sick of all of his Colossus kills. Sick of his Colossus getting killed. And hats off to the guy who opened with a tank. Indeed, he did. Oh my gosh. It's just so crazy. Oh, wow. Indrid, I am really impressed. Able to just dominate this game. And before the 50-minute mark, Spidervenom did leave. The second team to leave, I think, technically, the second team out was bottom right. They're just trolling with their few remaining saviors. But the HKs are still in it. And I'm not quite sure why it is not switching to everyone's vision. There we go. And wow, those HKs are really all he needs, able to just completely glass cannon WildTroll. Currently down to 33, and oh no, Flares down to 12. There go, oh my gosh. The HKs just able to take everything out. WildTroll saying, yep, this is GG, decides to leave. Flares will follow shortly after. And your winner here today, guys, is IndridCold and Spike with just a clean sweep. These HKs, oh my gosh, if you guys are watching at home, try a little bit of HK action and see how you guys do. Because HKs seem to have just been really, really effective this game. There wasn't enough Mandos not enough ghosts to really keep them from feeding. And, oh man, just able to pick off so many hero kills, especially big heroes like Odin and Colossus. And there we go, they were able to do it. We will be seeing the victory as soon as WildTroll is taken out. And I hope you guys enjoyed seeing another episode of Marine Arena Masters. You've seen it here today. And if you haven't already, check out Clan WCrew. They seem to be doing pretty good. Paired up with Spike. Spike does also have a really high win rate. And, wow, just able to do it. Really good team, guys. Really powerful. Super OPs. IndridCold able to take the gold in this matchup. GG out of IndridCold. And there we go. Spike and Super OP IndridCold. Big shout out to you for getting so much, almost 40,000 before the 15-minute mark. I am EZmode's Ragey Poo. You've just watched a new episode of MA Masters. I hope you enjoyed it. And I want to remind you guys, do exactly what Super OP did and set your opponents to easy mode. See you next time.